Hey, what's going on YouTube? I just wanted to spend a few minutes to talk about an overlooked niche that can actually be very profitable on eBay, which is selling broken electronics. So believe it or not, broken electronics, so here you can see you just sold a listing search for broken electronics on eBay, and broken electronics can actually sell for a lot of money every single day on eBay. Here you can see a large lot of just various gaming items, $150. Just earlier today, actually, iPhone 7 from earlier today sold for $120. And as you can see, there's a decent amount of money to be made in broken electronics. You can see HDS. Now, so why do people buy this? So people buy these for numerous reasons. For one reason is that it's a great way to get parts. If you're a shop that fixes them, you can get these, piece them apart, use them on other items that are coming in, which is good, especially for like older stuff that might not have parts as readily available. Another thing that people do is they can buy them, resell them, and fix them and resell them for a lot more money. But from the perspective of a reseller, you can buy these for cheap because when they're broken, people just don't tend to want them. I mean, if they wanted to get it fixed, they would have already gone out and got it fixed before they're at a garage sale or a thrift store. And you can buy electronics oftentimes for very cheap and flip them on eBay. So just to give a couple examples, here is a lot of phones. So here's some examples of like broken phones that were sold on eBay recently. You can see a lot of iPhone 6s sold for $39. A large lot of just miscellaneous Android phones that could probably sold for $70 that could probably easily be bought by the pound at a Goodwill or bins, or I mean probably sold for very inexpensively at thrift stores. Some do sell for more than others. In general, broken phones tend to be a fairly decent category to resell in, especially if you can get a lot of them. You can see even broken flip phones, old flip phones, you could probably pick these up for quarter 50 cents. 60 of them sold for effectively 48 bucks. Here you can see even broken laptops sold for fairly decent money as well on eBay. I mean, as a kind of example, another way that you can make money with this is you can actually just buy them and fix them yourself. Personally, I don't know how to fix electronics, but there's definitely a lot of money to be doing that as well if you know how to fix them. Here you can see an iPod Nano 3rd generation sold for just like $8 and change. Here you can see the same, similar iPod Nano 3rd generation selling for $40 in used condition. You can see the same thing I showed, and just a similar one that sold for $33, and right after that was working. And you can get these cords right here from China for about $2 that work just fine, because I mean I have some myself to test electronics. So you can get these online from China for a couple dollars. Even broken tablets. I mean, this is also great because sometimes people literally give broken electronics away for completely free on Facebook Marketplace. And even if it's a tablet, if it doesn't work, then people will sell it for cheap at a garage sale. And if you can find something like a Microsoft Surface that, even if it doesn't work, you can see it sold for over $100. Even industrial equipment is good as well, especially if there's like something that comes out. Personally, I'm always on the lookout for good broken electronics to flip, just because they're small, easy to ship, and you can get it for cheap. But I don't find them too much to flip. And this is also a good note too, because if you buy an electronics and a piece of electronic equipment and you test it and it doesn't work, list it anyways, because it's not going to sell if you don't list it. Might as well list it if you have it, especially if you got it for cheap. One time I got a network tester. It wasn't Fluke, but Fluke is a good brand to keep out on the lookout for network testers. Just Fluke in general. Look it up if you find anything Fluke. But it was a network tester, and I tested it and it turned on, but I put a battery in it and it turned on, but it didn't seem to work at all. The screen wasn't working. But I mean, there's those little parts that like detached out of the bottom of it. It wasn't this one, but there's a little part that detached. I figured somebody may have lost it. Somebody may want the stylus. Somebody may want to fix it. I listed it anyways. I paid $1 for it. If it worked, it would have gone for about $50. Even though it didn't work, I still got $18 for it. I mean, which is nothing crazy, but it still is a sale. Um, a lot of these prices are for pre-owned listings, but you can see, for parts only, and a Fluke network tester sold for over $100. And this is good too, because I mean, this is something that not a lot of people might not keep on the lookout for. Parts only, over $200 for this network tester. This is good too, because like a lot of the times thrift stores, I mean, they're not going to know that this stuff sells for good money, even if they're picking stuff out of the inventory to sell on eBay. Like Goodwood does sometimes. Goodwood actually sells on Amazon, but thrift stores aren't going to be on the lookout as much for this kind of stuff as they would for like iPhones and stuff. So this is definitely a great item to keep on the lookout for. I mean, even items such as cameras. If you see a camera in a garage sale that's like $5 or $6, and people don't know, even if it doesn't work, you can still sell it for, I mean, decent money, make it a good flip. You can see a Sony Handycam sold for $35. I mean, nothing crazy, but as the auction professor, another channel always says, the more you're on the lookout for, the more money you're going to make. And being on the lookout for broken electronics is something that a lot of people aren't really going to be on the lookout for, which can help you make just more money in your eBay side hustle. So I really hope that this provided some value, so you can just kind of keep in mind a couple items to keep on the lookout for. Please like, subscribe, comment. Have a great day. Thank you.